Then distance is equal to speed into time. Here speed would be average speed. Okay, average speed into total time taken. What is total time? 10 hours. Completes the journey in 10 hours. 22.4 into 10 will give you 224 kilometers. Okay, if they had asked just the total distance, then always keep this your intermediate answer, meaning it's not the total final answer, but from this you'll get the final answer. Okay, so always keep it in fractions instead of solving, because one, you can either it may be such that denominator will cancel, like in this case, and second one, this is one extra step. Okay, so it's not the final answer. Don't uh, decimalize it. Understood what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. It saves time.
Yes, one step. It's not. It may not seem much. It does actually. Okay. If the first half of a journey is traveled in 60 kilometer per hour and second half at 45 kilometer per hour, find the average speed in meter per second. 51.42. Virti got. Okay. The question is find the average speed in meter per second.
14.2.
Yes. Yes. .14. Okay. So it's the same thing. Okay. Average speed is equal to 2xy divided by x plus y. 2 into 16 to 45 divided by 60 plus 45. You get 360 by 7. Again, same as I told before. If you want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to multiply it by 5 by 80. Meter per second multiplied by 5 by 80. Okay. So this one 360 into 7 by into 5 by 80 will give you 14.28 meter per second. Yes. Okay. I hope there's no doubt.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Try this question. A little bigger. Okay. Try.
4.5 miles per hour.
4.5 minutes per hour. Okay. Yes, wait. 4.5. Just check the math, I mean, the calculation part. Okay, see. Uh, they've given time from A to B, B to C, and C to D. So individual times are
Ma'am,
given.
let's try.
Okay, you still say. Okay, okay, take it.
Ma'am, 45.
45 is correct.
Ma'am, 45.
Yes.
45.
Yes. Anybody needs time to solve this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I'll give like 1 more minute, then we'll solve.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. 45. Yes, Ritika is correct. Okay. Distance, speed into time. Okay. Distance, because they have given individual speeds and individual times. Though individual speed is the same, 70 miles per hour. Okay. They are all given it's as same. So distance from A to B is 70 speed into 3 hours, 210 miles. Okay. They have told the distance only. Yeah. Distance from A to B, B to C, and C to D are equal. So 210 is the distance for C to D and sorry, B to C and C to D. So total distance would be 630 miles. A to B plus B to C plus C to D. Then total time taken is 3 hours plus 5 plus 6. 14 hours. It's in the given. So average would be total distance by total time. 630 is the total distance. 14 hours is the total time. You will get 45 miles per hour. Okay, any doubt? Okay. We did average speed. Now we'll go for relative speed. Okay. And teach the concepts like quickly. Then we can solve few mixed problems. Relative speed means you don't consider your individual speed. Suppose I'm running along with another person. Okay. Our relative speed would be combined speeds, not just mine or just his or hers. Okay. Here, relative speed means speed of one person or one whatever it is with another with respect to another. If two trains are there, okay, here the relative speed has two conditions: whether they are going together, meaning in the same direction, or coming from opposite directions. So yes, it is. Okay, so relative speed when both are running or walking, whatever it is, in the same direction, the relative speeds are subtracted. Okay, see here, if they're moving in the same directions with x and y kilometer per hour speeds, individual speeds, then the relative speed is x minus y. Okay, don't worry too much about this. Whichever is bigger will be first. Then if they're moving in the opposite directions or from opposite directions, then a relative speed is x plus y kilometer per hour. Why this is required is because when they give you train questions, okay, if they give you two train wale questions, they'll give the information in terms of that one train took this much time to cross the other. So based on that, to answer that, relative speed is required. Okay, these are some of the information you can study it later. So practical, this one also you can study. Two athletes are running in opposite directions. one with the speed of 5 meter per second, another at the rate of 9 kilometer per hour. Find the relative speed in meter per second. So one is in meter per second, one is in kilometer per hour. Find it.
14.
14.
14 is the average, relative speed.
No, ma'am.
Did you guys find the average speed by mistake? See, they're running in opposite directions. Opposite directions means their individual speeds are added. Okay, you just have to convert 9 kilometer per hour to meter per second.
7.5.
Yes, 7.5 is 9.5 now. Okay. See, 9 kilometer per hour to convert it to meter per second. 9 into 5 by 18. Okay, converting it to meter per second. So this will give you 1s are 2s are 5 by 2, 2.5 meter per second. Okay, so relative speed for athletes running in opposite directions is x plus y, which is equal to 5 plus 5 is already given, 2.5, 7.5 meter per second. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
This will do later. Okay, train questions will try. See here, suppose a question like this: two trains, 100-meter and 800-meter, are running in the same direction. Same direction, matlab, what about its relative speeds?
X minus Y.
X
Yes.
U minus V.
Correct. Speeds will be subtracted, whichever is the bigger minus smaller. So here they have asked how long will they take to cross each other. Okay. So time required, whether they are running in opposite directions or same direction, will always be distance by what is it? Speed. Okay. Distance is sum of length of the trains divided by speed is what? Relative speed. Okay. What is the sum of lengths?
180.
180 divided by relative speed is subtracting, so 51 minus
9.
42, 9.
9.
180 by 9, correct?
20.
20.
Okay, this is the simple this one. Now suppose it's one train passing another person, okay, and the person is walking at the same speed, suppose. Impossible, but same speed. Then what will be the formula? How will you solve it?
Length of the train is equal.
Yes. So here the person's length becomes negligible compared to the other train. Okay. The question was one length is there.
The distance will be the length of the train.
One train. Correct. Okay. I hope you guys understood the distinction. Suppose it's a platform. Meaning, wait, I'll ask the question directly itself. Try this.
Five.
5. 5 what? Seconds?
5 meters per second.
No, 5 seconds.
So a time, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
Seconds. Seconds.
Yes.
5 seconds.
So these are all variations of the same formula. Okay, the distance by speed, sum of lengths by relative speed. Okay, so when a person is walking, he has speed, but he has no length. So only one train car length is considered. Here, the platform has length but not speed. Okay, so this platform is considered in the distance, but speed will be only of the train. So what is it? Time taken to cross is equal to, again, distance by time, speed, which is 200 plus 150 by speed is the only which is 70, which is 5 seconds. Okay. Also be careful when you're solving this type of problem, because many times what they do is they give the length in meters and they give the speed in kilometer per hour. So when you're in a hurry, you may not observe it. Keep that in mind. Try this.
$89 seconds.
89.
Yes. Here, they've said that the train 240 meters long passes a pole in 24 seconds. They've not given the speed. How long will it take to pass a platform 650 meter long? So first find the speed of the train. Speed of the train would be distance by time. Pole car, it doesn't have length, nor does it have speed. So you can use it as to find the speed. 240 by 24 meter per second will give you 10. So the speed of the train is 10. Then required time to pass a platform of 650 meters will be length of the train plus length of the platform by speed of the train, which is 89 seconds. Ma'am, should we write the unit with the answer if it's filling the blanks? Mock test with, okay. As I told you guys, it is in the correct answer put while making typing the question paper. I can't say. I always put unit. Okay, so better put it in your main exam. But because they are more prepared, they have a possible number of correct answers. So I don't think it will be wrong.
Ma'am, in the before exam, so we had a question to find the volume of cube.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 8 cubic meters. Then I have written that in the blank. It showed wrong, ma'am.
Okay, as I said, see.
For me too, ma'am.
Sorry, 8 was your answer, right? Cubic meters.
Yes, ma'am.
This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Many answers are there, but same answer. Okay. So sometimes what happens, they may have marked this as the correct answer, or this as the correct answer, or this, which is ambiguous actually. But your answer is correct. So I would, I don't know, I would write the unit, because that is, see, if I only write 8, it could be cubic centimeter, a liter, whatever it. So write the But sometimes I've seen in your papers, not just NATA, others also, they don't allow dot, slash, and all. Okay, if it does allow, write the unit. If it doesn't, you can have to leave it. No other option.
Ma'am, there are problem with the riddles also, ma'am, like a promise, stairs, like that.
This was discussed in your group, right? I saw
Yes,
the
ma'am.
discussion. Promise. There were two answers or something. Silence and promise. Was it? Okay. Someone had written it in the answer was in caps, and you guys had written it in small letters.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Don't worry. This won't happen in your final exam because obviously they are more prepared for this type of this one. Okay. Don't worry. But I wouldn't write your answer in capital. If you do, don't write it in capital. All capital. Okay. Uh, a jogger running at 9 km per hour alongside a railway track is 240 meter ahead of the engine of a 120-meter long train running at 45 km per hour in the same direction. In how much time will the train pass the jogger? Try this.
Is it 10?
10. Okay. No? Okay, see just the calculation. Then no, I don't think so.
18.8.
Which time will the train? Kilometer per hour, meters. Have you guys converted the kilometer per hour and the meters and all in one unit?
$36.
36.
36 meters. Yeah, sorry, seconds. Yes.
36.
36.
Correct. Okay. So the relative speed between the jogger and the train. Just show the question also. Is 45 minus 9 because they're going in the same direction. It's 36 km per hour. So convert this itself into meter per second so that the units will come in the same category. So 36 into 5 by 18 will give you 10 meter per second. Okay. Now distance covered is the total distance covered is length of the train plus 240 meter between the jogger and the train. So 240 plus 120 gives you 360 meters. Time taken will be distance by speed, distance by speed, 360 by 10 meters per second. So it is 36 seconds. Okay, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
What's the time? 7:42 in my clock. Okay, we have time. We can do more problems. Try this.
80.
80. Time taken.
80 seconds.
80 seconds, okay. Okay, 54 plus. Eight. 26.
Ma'am, 60 seconds.
60 seconds, is it? Okay. 7 rating is 126, 35. I'm required 100, 200, 100, 35. No, I'll show you guys. Okay. So relative speed is added because they are on parallel tracks moving towards each other, meaning they're coming from opposite directions. I hope you guys. Huh?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. So the speeds are added 54 plus 72, but since they're in kilometer per hour, I've written 5 into it directly into it. 60. Oh, why is everybody getting 60? Okay. So 54 plus 72 into 5 by 18 will give you 126 by.
Ma'am,
Huh?
ma'am, is it going in opposite direction?
Yeah, they are moving towards each other, means they're coming from opposite directions. That's
Okay,
enough
ma'am.
thing I told, no? From opposite directions or opposite directions. You guys took same this one, subtracted it.
Yes, ma'am. I have
That's why
subtract.
answer is. That's why answer is there. Okay. Coming towards each other means they're coming from opposite directions, no? So it is adding.
Yes,
So it
ma'am.
is 7 into 5, 35 meter per second. Time required is that 100 meter length and 100 and 200 with 100 meter apart. So total distance is 100 plus 200 plus 100 divided by 35. You get 11.4 seconds. Okay. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, why we took 100 two times?
Because they're saying the train length is 100 meter and 200, but they're 100 meters apart. Okay. So
Okay,
we
ma'am.
take the additional ones. Don't
How
think
will
much
you
about
calculate the
the
time,
formula, right?
like
Huh?
if they're parallel?
Sorry, they're on parallel tracks. They can't be in the same track. They'll crash.
Yes, ma'am. But how will it affect, like this? How will it affect the time? 11.4 will be there if they are not 100-meter apart, like 50-meter apart, and 11.4 seconds they'll cross each other.
No, no, no. This question, when they ask, is suppose 100 meter apart is not given. Okay, they've just given the lengths. That means they're at the like the faces are towards each other and just touching on the parallel tracks itself, okay, at the same line. That's when the question is asked. But if they're saying 100 meter apart, then that distance also will be considered.
Okay.
I know that the formula and all they are not very clear right now, but right now don't worry about it. Just question you guys to concentrate. Okay. Training 600. Try this.
Ma'am, I cannot see the question.
Okay. Now,
Ma'am, doesn't it matter where the man is sitting, if it's sitting in the front or at the back?
Yes, ma'am.
now it's not crossing another train which is 400 meters. Okay, you guys try to figure this out. Try it. Okay. How? If you're taking just the man, okay, and not the whole train, how will you solve the problem? That way, that you think.
Ma'am, 25.
25. Okay. Can you tell me how you solved it?
Yeah, ma'am. Total length is 1000 meter.
1000.
They
Okay.
are opposite, moving opposite edges, so I added them and converted into meter per second.
Hmm.
Then I got, after solving it, 40. So
Hmm.
time equal to distance by 10, 1000 by 40.
Okay. 25 meters per second. Okay. When you Sunday also got something. Okay. Now they have asked. The question is, how much time will it take to cross the man sitting in another train, not the whole train, right? So if it was just the man, okay. So the question you have to consider is in a way such that the man is sitting in the train with which is running at 64 kilometer per hour, but they have only asked about the man, not the whole train. Okay. So the question you have to assume that the man is walking at the rate of 64 kilometer per hour because the train here, the second train, doesn't matter. Okay. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, explain it again, ma'am.
2.4.
What?
Yes,
15, ma'am.
ma'am. Explain the
15.
question again.
Is
Sure,
it
sure. I'll explain.
2.4?
No, no,
Is
it's
it
15.
15?
Yes, 15.
Yeah, ma'am.
See, they are asked so when they ask when the two trains cross each other, that means they cross each other completely. The edge of the train, last edge of the train, crossing the edge of the another train. Here, there's a man. Okay, as one student pointed out before you started solving, it matters where he's sitting. But here, wherever he's sitting doesn't matter because you only consider the man and that his speed is 64 kilometer per hour, not the train car length. Okay. So
Yeah,
distance
okay.
covered is 600 meters from the train A only. Total speed would be 64 plus 80 because they are running from opposite directions, crossing each other. So in meter per second, it will be 144 kilometer per hour multiplied by 5 by 80. This will be 40 meter per second. The time taken would be 600 by 40, which is 15 seconds. Whenever they're asking about a man crossing a man, whether he's on another train or walking, running, whatever it is, just consider the man's speed. His length will obviously not matter. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go for the.
Ma'am, but doesn't it still matter where the man is sitting?
Okay, imagine the person. Okay, he's away from the train, but he's moving at the same speed. Okay, now does it matter where he's sitting?
No, ma'am. If suppose the man is sitting in the front of the train, that means there's a like distance between them. There's a space between them. So
The
we
question,
add that this.
okay, the question they ask, okay, they give these conditions that they are give the questions in will be very specific, meaning he is just near the train. That's when they are crossing. Okay, so question given also will be on the same condition. So no worry too much about it. I know they are not, the train questions, especially train questions and the board questions, they are confusing based on the formula. Right now, don't worry about it. It's not important. Okay. Boats and streams. Here, there are two parameters. Okay. One is speed of the boat in still water. Suppose you're going on a boat, okay, rowing, whatever, kayaking, whatever. So the speed of the stream, water, natural speed will matter with the speed of the boat, correct? So speed of the boat in still water. What would be the natural speed of the boat if the water wasn't helping or stopping? Okay? Because if you're going with the water boat, obviously your speed will increase. Okay, downhill if you're going, suppose. Okay, downhill if you're going, water will be along with you, so your speed will obviously increase, whether you're swimming or on a boat, rowing, whatever it is. So these two parameters are important. One is the speed of the boat in still water. Next one is the speed of the water's current, water. Okay, so Speed of the boat in still water, you consider it as x. You can consider it anything. Speed of the water current is considering here I've considered it as y kilometer per hour. Okay, so downstream speed. Downstream matlab you're going with the water, with the direction of the water. So your speed obviously, if you're going on a boat, okay, your speed obviously increases. So that speed is x plus y. Speed of the boat in still water plus speed of the water. If you're going upstream against the current, obviously that will hinder your own speed. So it is x minus y. Also, speed of the boat in still water is always greater or equal to speed of the water. Okay, understood this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, whenever you're suppose this question type of questions asked, try to naturally think what may be the solution rather than by hearting the formula. Okay, it will be easier. Downstream. Okay. Now see, for example, a boat goes 12 kilometers upstream in 48 minutes. The speed of the stream is 2 kilometers per hour. Find the speed of the boat in still water. Okay. So distance covered is 12 kilometers. Time taken, total time taken is 48 minutes. 48 minutes will you have to write it in hours because it's in kilometers, no? So this I write it as 48 by 60. 12, 4 by 5 hours. Okay, here I have written again. Okay, so speed upstream it is. Okay, so speed will be subtracted from each other because they are going against. So they are subtracted. Y, speed of the stream is given 2 kilometers per hour. Okay, X is what we have to find out. Okay, upstream speed is distance by time. Because they've given distance, they've given time. They've not given this upstream speed. First, you have to calculate upstream speed. 12 distance by 4 by 5 time, which is 15 kilometers per hour. Okay. So x minus y upstream is 15. Okay. So what will be x? 15 plus 2. Okay. 17 kilometers. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you explain once more?
Sure. See, a boat goes 12 kilometers upstream in 48 minutes, meaning the distance covered is 12 kilometers. Time taken total is 48 minutes. The speed of the stream is 2 kilometers per hour. Here, if they ask just what is the speed of the upstream, what is the upstream speed, you should just do 12 by 40, 12 by time. Okay, but they have asked what is the speed of the boat. Okay, so beyond that also you have to. First time you have to convert it into hours because this is in kilometer, this is in kilometer. 48 by 60. Okay, this I hope you guys understood. Why I divided by 60?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
4 by
ma'am. To
5 hours.
convert in hours.
Hours, correct. So upstream speed is distance by total time, which is 12 kilometer by 4 by 5 hours, which is 15 kilometer per hour. So upstream speed is made up of two, which is speed of the stream and speed of the boat. So x minus y, speed of the boat minus speed of the stream is equal to 15. Speed of the water stream is given 2 kilometer per hour. Substitute there, okay, you'll get x, speed of the boat, which is what has been asked. Okay, 15 plus 2, 17 kilometer per hour. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try this. If you want me to tell the formula, just ask. Later by heart.
4 hours.
4 hours, 13 kilometers, still water. Correct.
Force.
Yes,
4.
4 hours is correct. Correct. Do you guys want some more time to solve others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done. For you what?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Speed, downstream speed is what? Speed of the stream plus speed of the boat because it's going along with the water. So 13 plus 4, 17 kilometer per hour. And they've asked how much time it will take to travel 68 kilometer downstream. That is the total distance of it. So 68 by 17 will give you 4 hours. Okay. I hope there's no doubt. Okay, try this. Similar question.
Six hours.
6, ma'am.
6, ma'am.
Correct.
6.
Six.
Correct. Again, a similar question. So x is 3 kilometer per hour, y is 2 kilometer per hour. This is very important to recognize. Even if you don't, bigger one will be speed of the boat, smaller one will be the speed of water. Okay? Also, unless the speed of the boat is higher than the speed of the water, it won't move upstream. Minus becomes 0. So, upstream speed is, sorry, downstream. No? Downstream speed is 3 plus 2, 5 kilometer per hour. So distance by speed will be 6 hours. Any doubt?
No,
No,
ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, try this. This is an interesting question.
Ma'am, 30.
30. Okay. 30. Okay. Just check the calculation. Okay, one more thing that you have to note in speed, distance, and time, especially train and this type of questions, is that they try to twist the question. Okay, they give the same information that could have been given very clearly. They sometimes, ghuma fira ke they give. Okay, so be careful about that. Here, see, not that I'm saying this question specifically, just generally. A boat can row 2 kilometers against the stream, meaning distance covered is 2 kilometers in 20 minutes, meaning upstream time taken is 20 minutes and return in 10 minutes. So upstream is 20 minutes, downstream is 10 minutes. Obviously, time taken by upstream is more than the time taken downstream. So upstream time is 20 minutes, converted to hours, obviously, because it's in kilometer. No? Okay, 20 by 60, 1/3 of the hour. Okay? Then downstream speed is, downstream time is 10 minutes. 10 by 60, 1 by 6 hours. Now, distance is given and upstream time is given, downstream time.
Ma'am,
Huh?
how to take upstream and downstream, ma'am?
Okay,
Value.
if speed is less, okay, two speeds are given, suppose, and one speed is less and one speed is more. Lesser speed will be upstream. Think logically, because the boat has to go against the water current, right? So it will take
Yes,
more
ma'am.
time, speed will be less. So time
Yes,
taken
ma'am.
upstream is more, speed is less. Opposite.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So upstream speed is 2 kilometer by 1/3 distance by time, 6 kilometer per hour. Downstream speed is 2 kilometer, same distance by 1/6 hour, so 12 kilometer per hour. So u minus v is 6, u plus v is 12. Okay. Simultaneous equations. U is 9 kilometer, V is 3 kilometer. They have asked rate of the flow of the current, meaning V. Answer is 3 kilometer. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try this one also. We'll then go for the next problems. Then we'll go for the elements of design. Okay. Try this.
Ma'am, 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
1/2.
1 by 2. 4.5 is correct. Check the calculations.
4.5 correct, ma'am.
Yes. Speed of the man rose 24 kilometer upstream in 6 hours. Upstream time taken is 6 hours. They're given two different distances. Okay. I'll write here distance for upstream. If you cannot do it directly, always categorize it. Distance is 24 kilometers, then time is 6 hours. Then downstream distance is 35 kilometers, time is 7 hours. Okay. So speed is 24 by 6 for upstream, 4 kilometer per hour. Because they've given distance and they've given time, you need speed only. Speed of the downstream is 35 by 7, 5 kilometer. Okay. First you have to, any question, okay, not just this, any question when you're solving, you have to know why, the way to go. Okay. So what have they asked? They've asked the speed of the man in still water. Essentially it is x, right? To find x, you need speeds. But they've given individual distance and individual times. So obviously you can get the speeds upstream and downstream. So downstream speed is 35 by 7, 5 kilometer per hour. U minus V is 4, U plus V is 5. So when you solve it, simultaneous equations, you will get 4.5 kilometer. Okay. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Others?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, U minus V, U plus V, why we are taking that?
Because U is the, sorry, here I said U minus V, no? Minus T. I'll take X minus 5, okay? Minus T. X is the speed of the person who's swimming, rowing, and Y is the speed of the water. So they have asked for X. When we'll discuss, that is also there. No?
X is what, ma'am?
X is the speed of the man who's rowing. Okay, Y is speed of the water. That we saw the formula. No, I generalized it to boat. Okay, it could be a boat which is running, or a person rowing, or a person swimming. It could be anyone. So X is the speed of the man or speed of the boat, whatever it is, without the influence of water. Y is the speed of the water.
Okay.
Understood? Okay. Wait for this. Try this question. John draw.
Ma'am, which question?
John wala question.
Ma'am, what is conversion for mile to kilometers?
No, they have asked for just miles per hour. No need to convert. Okay. The options are also in miles per hour.
Ma'am, 22.
22. Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, 54.
Yeah, 54 is correct. At least that's what I got. Check once more, okay? Either formula or the calculation may be wrong. 54.5. No, it doesn't come in decimals. Five 22. Okay. See, distance is equal to rate or speed. Okay. Speed into time. Total distance is 50 because they've given two individual speeds and distances. So speeds and times. 50 miles per hour के लिए it is 3 hours. 2 hours के लिए it's 60 miles per hour के लिए it's 2 hours. So 50 into 3 will be distance 1. 50 into 3 plus 60 into 2 will be distance 2. So it's 150 plus 120. It is 270. Okay. The total time taken is 3 plus 2 hours, 5 hours. Average speed formula is total distance by total time. 270 by 5, 54 miles per hour. Okay. How did you guys take it 22? Was it a calculation error or distance was different?
I took speed as distance, ma'am. That's what it came wrong.
Acha, okay. Okay. Minor mistake. Okay. Try a similar question. Okay. Aditya wala question.
And we can apply direct formula for average speed.
What is the direct formula you were saying about? 2xy by x plus y.
Yes, ma'am.
That would work only when
Ma'am, 35, ma'am.
this one, okay. That would work only when the distance traveled is same. Okay. So if it's not, you have to calculate that total distance by total time one thing. Otherwise, 2xy by x plus y. Answer 35. Yes, correct. The reason why I'm giving you a similar problems again and again is if you get used to it, you'll do it faster.
35.
Yes, 35 is correct.
Formula is V1 T1 plus V2 T2 by T1 plus T2.
Correct. T1, okay.
35, ma'am.
Correct. 35 is correct. So speed 1 is 50 miles per hour and T1 is 4 hours corresponding. Speed 2 is 25 and second time is 6 hours. Okay. So your total distance, I've just given for explanation here, detailed it, but total distance will be equal to 4 into 50 plus 6 into 25. Okay, it is 350, isn't it? Mile. Okay, divided by 4 plus 6, 35 miles per hour. Correct. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
There, huh? Okay. There are a few more problems that we haven't solved. There are a lot of problems actually. Try those. The PDF is there in this one app. Which of the following 4 terms describe the image given below? Okay. These are the options. Try this. I hope you guys have studied the elements of design thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Ma'am, is 3D repetition, brutalism, size and arrangement?
3D repetition,
Brutalism
brutalism,
and
and
arrangement.
size and arrangement.
Ma'am,
Freedom
what
also.
is mean by brutalism, ma'am?
Brutalism is a style of architecture. It focuses more on usage rather than the look of it. I know this is, it looks not normal, but brutalism means usually it is a cement building most of the time. It's a
Yes,
style of
ma'am.
architecture. Now here, see, BCGH, BCGNH, okay. Which is the most out of the, how many are there? 11 are there? No. 10 are there. Out of them, how many do you think is the first one that you think that this is definitely the answer? One.
Size and arrangement.
Freedom.
Size and arrangement.
3D and size
3D.
3D.
3D is
Brutalism.
3D,
correct.
ma'am.
Okay.
Size and arrangement and brutalism.
Size
Okay.
and arrangement.
Okay. Okay. So I'll tell. This is of course it is separate for all.
Repetition, ma'am.
For me, first would be brutalism because that is the style of architecture it clearly represents. Okay, so that is sure shot. Okay. Next, I would say yes, size and arrangement is definitely correct because they have hexagons. Okay, they have been arranged in a typical manner and size have been varied also. Yes. So for me, first would be C. Okay, this is a preferential type of question. Okay, you have to know which is the first, which you have to give first preference to. That is the main point of this question. C definitely, G definitely, and 3D, yes, H also. Then repetition, yes, the shapes have been repeated. Hexagon here, pentagon, half pentagon, hexagon. Repetition. Okay. Now,
Not distortion.
distortion. No, distortion means what? Normal picture say, if you distort the image, then it would be
Contrast.
contrast. Yes, I can say contrast
Yes, ma'am.
because
Ma'am, how
dark,
contrast?
white,
Shadows.
contrast is there. Okay, not
And
very
one say about
Light and shadow,
distortion.
ma'am.
light and shadow. Yes, contrast is there, not very apparent. If there was gradation, I would say that, right? There was gradation that would come because these are all shades of gray, black being the darkest. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
this is I not M.
Ma'am, one say about distortion.
Distortion is like, have you seen in drawing fish eye view?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So the
Yes,
image
ma'am.
is normal, 2D picture. If you see it from fish eye, it looks distorted, like mangled, not like normal. That would be distortion. This is
Yeah.
just a typical image. Okay, there's no symmetry here. Okay. Also, more unless it is an extreme case, almost all the images have balance. Okay, it may be asymmetrical balance, but balance will be there. Rhythm, there is some sort of rhythm here. Okay, because of the movement of the shapes, these shapes there is, but it's not very apparent. Okay, PTQ, you have to understand the meaning of it first. Being that you have to give preference to the one which is like very obvious rather than the one which may or may not be. Okay, understanding? The answers you
Yes,
choose
ma'am.
will be very important on your paper. Good.
Ma'am, can you explain radiation?
Gradation is the shade of the colored
Not ma'am,
grain.
radiation.
What is it? Where is it?
Radiation.
Radiation.
Radiation. Okay. Radiation. It is like if it is a spiral. When you throw stone in the water in a lake, the circles are spiraling outside. Remember? That's an example of radiation. It's a type of balance actually, radial balance. Okay, I'll show it. Radial balance. Can you see the image? Google
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
examples of radial balance. Okay, outwards. Most of the time outwards. Okay, here also. It's not always a circle. For example, this one. It's not a circle, but it is opening outwards, radially, meaning circularly. Okay.
Ma'am, so radiation and radial symmetry and balance is the same thing.
Yes. Yes.
And is that shows movement?
Hmm?
That shows that circular image shows that
I am not able to hear you. What is it you're saying?
and I asked that you have showed an image of a circular.
Can you speak louder? I'm not able to hear you. Some problem.
Yes, ma'am, let me give it a chat box.
Okay. Can you type it because I'm not able to hear you properly. It's very slow voice. Okay. Yeah, radiation. It is a sort of balance, so you can consider it as radial balance. Same thing. Okay. Just type it. Whatever you were saying, I couldn't hear. Okay. Same question. What are the four most important?
Gradation,
Size and arrangement, repetition,
Hmm?
Repetition.
Correct.
Contrast.
Rhythm.
Rhythm. Okay. Rhythm. Okay. Okay.
Repetition, ma'am.
Shown a circular image.
balance,
Asymmetrical balance.
A symmetrical balance. True. Very true.
Gradation. Size and
Ma'am,
arrangement.
DEIG.
Gradation.
DEIG.
D.
Repetition,
Trust.
size and arrangement, balance.
gradation.
Okay. So size and arrangement very obvious, correct? Because these are the same shapes which have been reduced in sizes. Next is repetition. Where is repetition? D. Correct. D is correct.
gradation, ma'am.
Gradation. Yes.
Balance.
Balance,
Balance. Yes.
Balance.
Crop. What about A?
Contrast.
Ma'am, what is mean by crop, ma'am?
Cutting
Meaning
an
the image
image.
is cut out. Here, if you can see, the image is cut out. Correct? This one. It should have been here. So it's cut out. Crop is there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no there's no contrast as such. The gradation is there, not
Ma'am,
contrast.
can we
Yes,
say
that's
depth, ma'am?
Hmm? Can you say
Depth.
depth? No. What is depth exactly? Remember?
Height of the object.
No, no.
You can
In
see the
general terms.
3D view of it.
Yeah, using shades and lines and all, they give a 3D effect, meaning it shows depth.
Yeah,
3D
okay.
working. Okay, it's not. No,
is
it's not.
there symmetry?
Symmetry. Yes. Symmetry. You can't-
No, ma'am.
Asymmetry.
Balance is there, not
Balance.
symmetry.
Yes.
Symmetry is not there.
No, no, it's not there. Okay, the most you can see first thing is size and arrangement, repetition,
Gradation.
gradation. Yes. Um
Balance.
Contrast.
balance. Yes, balance. Those four are the this one. Tilt, no. There's no tilt. Rhythm, no. It is. I don't see it.
Ma'am,
There's no
contrast.
contrast. No. Contrast means what? Dramatic change of color. Black and white is what? Very like
Okay.
उठ के आता है ना? It's not like that. Linear
Ma'am, what
perspective.
is
So how
linear?
it will become contrast by changing color, ma'am? So which color
Oh.
suits? We can say. I mean,
Um,
background. If we change background color to white, then it becomes contrast.
If suppose there was a divide here, okay, and this was all in this background is in black, this is in white, these shapes, and this is in white and this is in black. That would be an extreme contrast one example.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, do complementary colors cause contrast?
Yeah, yeah.
Ma'am, what is linear perspective?
Linear perspective is this one, no? Oh. 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective, those type. Definitely not radiation. Okay, contrast is not the symmetry is not there.
Ma'am, what is meant by tilt?
Tilt means crooked. If there is a major part of it was crooked, then you can say that the image shows tilt, is tilted.
Similar.
Understanding what we are
Ma'am, contrast
Yes, ma'am.
can be between 2 and 3 colors also.
yeah. If they
Not only two colors. Like black and white, and there is a yellow also, then it will also be a contrast, like on black and yellow and white.
Okay, yeah, the triad of colors works.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can. The thing is, contrast becomes more difficult to see as the color hues change. It's not just I can say yellow. Shade of the yellow also matters. If it is yellow and black, yes, there is a contrast. If it is yellow and gray, which gray being the shade of black, not so much of a contrast. It's very subjective actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we call depth as perspective?
Yes, you can. Perspective always has depth, but depth always doesn't have perspective. Not necessarily.
Ma'am, it has parallelism.
Parallelism.
Movement.
Okay, again.
Linear.
Okay. Wait. Don't go A, B, C, D wise. Look at all of them. Tell me the first thing that you say you think will be like it is there only.
Parallelism.
Movement.
Movement, ma'am.
Movement. Okay. Movement. There.
Linear rhythm.
Linear rhythm. Asymmetry.
Asymmetry, yes.
Balance.
Balance, yes. As I said, unless it's an extremely imbalanced image, most
Now,
of
what does mean by play with foreground and background?
play with foreground or background. I'll show you. It is a little difficult to explain without that. Wait. Look at the other ones.
Ma'am, what is play with foreground and background?
Ma'am, show for parallelism.
Parallelism is very simple. That means parallel lines.
Okay. So why can't it become parallelism, ma'am? We can see parallel line.
Yes,
Yeah,
parallel
we can
is
see
there.
more parallels.
Is there? I didn't say no. Okay. Play with
So
foreground.
prior to it
background.
will be lost.
Yes, no. Priority wise, you can say parallelism. See it. Why what I'm showing here? This is important. Okay, here. This is Batman. Okay, this is an inverted image of the same image. Okay, but what is this? It looks like a person. Are you guys?
Yes, ma'am. Eagle.
Yes, ma'am.
This is supposed to be background, but it inversely shows a person. This is called play
The
with
nose is
background. Meaning, sometimes there are shadow images you can say in the background itself because of the image in the foreground. Meaning this part. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll give a simple example. Till then, you guys see the old one. I'll show you an image. Okay. Give me four options which you think are like these are there only, no doubt.
Parallelism,
Parallelism.
Balance,
Movement.
Ma'am,
asymmetry,
what is promixity? J.
Proximity. Okay, I'll explain
Oh,
linear rhythm and proximity.
okay, ma'am.
linear rhythm, parallelism, balance.
Ma'am, we can say foreground and background also.
Okay, see. Linear rhythm refers to the characteristic flow of individual lines. Okay, like this. Continuous lines which show a flow is called linear rhythm. Wherever parallelism is there, linear rhythm will be there. Okay, so if you see two options, both options will be correct or both options will not be correct. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, proximity. See, the principle of proximity, it's one of the Gestalt's principle, suggests that designers should visually group similar or related items together to emphasize their relationship. Okay, if it is a pamphlet for a restaurant, suppose, okay, all the dishes which have been covered in the restaurant, this one will have to be grouped together to show that it is one unit. Okay, for example, this one, if it was a understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it has proximity.
It does. The lines. Kinda, yes. Okay. Parallelism to surely it has. So it does.
Linear rhythm.
Yes. AB. How is play with
Balance.
background there?
Not
Balance.
No. Balance, yes. Asymmetry?
Movement is not there, ma'am.
No. I don't see it at least. No, I don't see it.
Distortion.
Distortion. Where? How?
How?
No distortion. I mean the
Giving
perspective
answer, ma'am.
from where the image is taken. That's why it looks like this. Okay, it isn't purposely distorted.
Ma'am, if
Oh.
distortion is there, there won't be balance.
Not necessarily again. Not always. I'll show what distortion is. Okay, so that it becomes clear. MC Escher's work is useful in this.
Ma'am, can we say foreground and background also?
How can you tell me if you're seeing it?
Because the human is foreground and the background is a window.
And see, the play with foreground and background does not mean the possibility of being a foreground background. Most images have foreground and background. Play means it forms a different image, or at least looks as if it forms a different image. Playing means
Okay.
Ma'am, distortion.
Yes, here it is. This is actually a drawing. This is a person. It's the artist is MC Escher. It's his own picture. He's looking at his own view through the you can say a ball, glass ball. Okay, this is distortion. Understand?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I can say parallelism, linear rhythm, asymmetry is definitely there, and movement not so much. No, I don't think so. Gradation, contrast, little bit, but not enough. Balance is there. So my answer would be A, B, D, K, 4. Short answers. Okay. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Proximity.
No, ma'am.
No, proximity. I told you it's a possibility, but it's not very clear. So I won't keep it as an answer.
Okay.
I hope you guys understood these 3 examples. Tomorrow we'll do more examples
Yes, ma'am.
like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain
Okay.
data, ma'am?
Ma'am, bring
Uh,
paintings
what?
too, ma'am.
Sorry?
These type
Thank
of
you, ma'am.
questions ask good for paintings too, ma'am.
Paintings too. Yeah. I will include all images, pictures, paintings, everything.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
upload
No.
this PDF in app.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The old PDF of
Can
speed,
we do
distance, and time doesn't have these elements of design.